Welcome to WSUG, Sugar Delights the Plug, giving you the 411. Let me switch it out. Give it a black screen. Let me get you a green screen up here. Let's pretty much not like this. Let's go with them dead rats. Mice, rats, whatever the hell they is. Look at them screaming. No, that look too jacked up. Let me try something else. Hold on. Let me do this one. There we go. Let's keep it with that one right there. Wait for a couple people to come in if there's any. Well, I'm off this weekend and thank you, Jesus. It is Friday. Ooh. There are times when I feel good, my babe. What's up, Lady Marie? There are times when I wanna keep moving on. Not this time, gonna see it through, 'cause ain't nobody like you. What's up, Joshua? And you know it, baby. I've been up and I've been down. I've had my feet swept off the ground by somebody who just picked me up and threw me away. Oh, yes, yes, you did now. I've been rich and I've been poor. I've had boys in and out my door. But I know you're the only one for me. Da, 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 da. My own song, y'all. It's so good to me. I said, ooh. Not this time, gonna see it through, 'cause ain't nobody like you. All right, so I got Lady Marie and I got Joshua. Y'all been looking at the news. I just shared the post on my community post. I shared a thing of a lady. I just subscribed to her. She just came up in the algorithm. And although I knew they was doing a lot of stuff in Washington, D.C., but I didn't know it was to this magnitude. But what people don't understand and why I'm taking a special interest to it, because I was just 6 months ago homeless. And now they're talking about people that are living in their cars and in RVs and they don't have homes. They have P.O. boxes or whatever. And so now they're trying to say that they're giving you options, right? Not so much as the host role, because I think they can clean that up with a sweep. But the picture on my thumbnail is accurate as hell, because that's exactly what Washington, D.C. looks like, and that is a block and a half away from the White House. Now, Constitution Hall and all of those other places, you know, the little businesses and stuff they got around them, they like clean, and, you know, with the white pillar, like, you know, like the Capitol, like the White House, it's all like this real light gray, you know, looking around. And I worked on Pennsylvania Avenue, as y'all know, that's not far from the White House. And those tents and the host roll has been down there forever. Y'all, I used to be in the shake joints with my girls, my peoples. And I used to pull the plug on the jukebox, throw the turntable up there with my speaker and get it on. So I lived in D.C. for a little while, like 3 years. Ain't shit changed. So now what they talking about is they want them people out of them tents. They gonna offer them psychiatric treatment or if they're addicted to drugs, a drug program, right? Or you going to jail. All right. Now, if they talking about a population of homelessness in Washington, D.C., first of all, the rent's too fucking high. Let's get real. That's the reason why most people work in D.C. but live in Maryland. True, Google it. Now, what I don't understand is they said that this law about homelessness and vagrancy and shit like that has been in existence since 2013. Right? Now, it ain't like y'all didn't know the shit was there. It ain't like it's been going on since forever. Y'all was in DC in 1980 fucking what, 3, 4? Something like that. This shit's still there. It ain't changed. Shit. So now, if they, like I said, when I was homeless, they said you either had to be running from a domestic violence situation or you had to be addicted to drugs and they would offer you a treatment program. But if you single, ain't got no domestic violence, ain't got no kids, ain't hooked on no drugs, then they can't help you. Holler at your girl. That just happened to me. So what this lady that I shared it on my community post was saying was everything is true. Okay? They have already started pulling people off the streets, making them give up them tents. So Tent City getting ready to be gone. Now they getting ready to offer these people shelter. So now y'all got places where y'all can put all these people that's homeless. So you're going to put them in a shelter. And what the fuck that going to do? Is you going to offer them some training or retrain them, reintroduce them into society? Are you going to be able to help them, those who are mental or handicapped or whatever? Are you going to help them get some income from Social Security that you're trying to cut the fuck off? From Medicare, them people need help. Where you going to pay for it at? Where is the money going to come from for you to clean up the block, 2 blocks from DC because you mad because you look out your bathroom window and you see the tents? Them tents was there. They was there in Carter. They was there in Reagan. They was there in the Bushes. They was there in Obama. They was there when he was there. They was there when Biden was there. They still there. And now you going to come and try to clean the thing up. Tell people if they don't want to go where you want to put them at, you going to put them in jail. I just don't understand that. Somebody got to make that make sense to me. When y'all gonna get where the room coming from is what I'm saying. When did y'all, this mysterious fucking where did this magical mysterious room come for y'all to be able to house all these people in the shelter because that's their option? And where is the funds going to come for you to take care of these people if they got a mental health problem or an addiction? When did y'all miraculously come up with the room and the funds to house all them people when 72% of the fucking population is either below the level of poverty, okay, spending too much money on the rent, okay? And if they is mental and they are suffering from some kind of addiction or running from some kind of domestic violence situation, where y'all gonna put them at? Where y'all gonna put them at? Y'all gonna overcrowd the jail? So what I'm getting out of that, even people who choose to live in their cars and their vans so they can save up their money so they can go and afford that highest fucking rent. A 1-bedroom apartment, Southwest DC, is running you every bit of $1,600. Please believe me. Back then, the rent was high. They say, oh yeah, you make money in DC. You got to make money in DC because the cost of living is triple of what you paying in like Alabama. It's triple in DC. So if we're dealing with inflation right now, right here, right now, imagine those people that was trying to save to get the rent. They ain't have no choice but to stand in the damn food line. They ain't have no choice. So they said it. It's what she say? It's I forgot the section something she said it, but anyway, it's there. Y'all gonna get all on people together, and those who y'all can't fit into a shelter or into a mental health facility or a rehabilitation from drug facility, they go to jail. To one country. Thoroughbred. What you say? Democratic voters brought the whole world to one country, man. The jury's out for both of them as far as I'm concerned. Democrats and Republicans are fucked up. I'm an independent. They fucked up. The whole thing is fucked up. Now he get ready to fuck it up some more. But, all right, I'm gonna go with what you say. Right? Well, at least they trying to get them off the streets. At least now they have brought some attention to the homeless situation here in America. So they need to stop sending all that fucking money over there to them countries and take care of home first. Yeah. West Coast Vegas shut down. See, I'm saying, look, I'm not in total disagreement with them trying to help them people. You get to stable housing, stable employment, and stable financially. I think that's the best thing. I just need to know, where did the room come from? Where was the room 10 years ago when they've been there? Where is the room for these people? So if they don't adhere to the suggestions, you put them in jail for not being able to afford that high-ass rent. Their wage, minimum wage, is not even $20, y'all. Come on now. Come on now. Companies are taking it upon themselves to offer higher wages to stay competitive because they know that making $10 and $13 an hour ain't shit. Nobody can survive on that. And it's sad because what? Okay, Trump, clean it the fuck up. But trust and believe this action that's going on in DC is going to be the trickle-down theory. It's not only going to go for Washington, D.C. It's come on down to Pennsylvania, Ohio. Come on down to New York and New Jersey. Come on, we want to go to New York. Fuck D.C. I'm going to say 80 go for this Democratic Party today, no way. Man, look, I'm so disgruntled with the whole fucking process, and I've been working campaigns since Jesse Jackson ran, but I ain't never seen no shit like this. Then you're going to fault the people because look, you got rid of all the goddamn jobs of the people. The people's hanging on by a thread. So if they was homeless, that's enough. I'm here to tell you, You go homeless and have to live in your car in the middle of the motherfucking winter. That shit will drive you fucking batty if you ain't got your wits about you. It's all fucked up. Ain't no money, Lady Marie. It's all fucked up, brother. It's nationwide. Brought the whole damn world to America. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Where are the leaders? Not the president. No. Where are the leaders that need to step up and hold a united front? We ain't had no good leaders in fucking 20 years. Ain't nobody been able to stand up and stand tall like they did back in the day. They ain't like that no more. They ain't got the balls. And if they did, they buy them out so they shut up. In 1938, period. Look, I feel you. I feel both sides. You understand? My thing is, I'm not on the side. I'm on what's right. Like, come on, they gotta make this shit make sense. They cutting everything. They don't want to give us no money. I just went and spent $136 on fucking food, and I swear I got 3 bags. How about they just give everybody a horse, a cow, and the chickens and the beef? Just give us the shit. Let us go. Give us a pig, a cow, a horse, and some chickens. And let us just go on back into the motherfucking cave days or some shit. I know a couple of my friends that have been through some shit out in D.C. My girl got married to a dude at a good old job. She went out there and found her a good old job. They tried to stay in Washington, D.C. and was poor as hell. They decided they're going to do the commute. They got them a beautiful home in Maryland. It's triple in D.C. They went and got them a nice home. A home that would have cost them at least $1 million in D.C. West Coast, Vegas, y'all strong. Stand strong, man. Got to. A lot of homelessness going on the West Coast. A lot of going on down there, man. They trying to do the trickle down theory, you understand? They gonna trickle it down, and next thing you gonna know, they going reintroduce the law that's already been there since 2013. They just haven't acted upon it. So now they getting ready to say, okay, here go, this bill was signed into law, and it is against the law to be homeless. It's against the law to live in your own car so you can save rent money. And if you don't want to go into them nasty ass shelters where they treat you like a bunch of third world country ass vagrants, hell no. I went into one of them motherfuckers and it was like, woo, headquarters. You walk in the motherfucker, you be like, woo, shit. Woo, shit, headquarters. Nasty ass stalls and walls and shit. Look like it done been tried to, they pressure wash the bitch. I don't care. Look, I went up to the one place, they let them all out. They come out the building because you got to be out by 9 and be back by 7 in order to get your place. Everybody came out that joint was looking crazy as hell. So now y'all going 5150, everybody? 702 or 805 or where the fuck they call it when they put you in there, because you in danger to yourself and everybody else. What is it called? Well, here I think it's called 702. I think somewhere else it's called 5150. Then put your ass in there. Okay, and you got to stay in there for 72 hours. But now they saying they're going to put you in there until when? Till you get them the medicine and make them all right and give them a job that they can actually work. Get them a place that they can actually afford. So just as long as you clean them up off the streets, then what? Overpopulate the jail. Eric code in Vegas 702. I don't know what it's called. You know when they put you away. You know thoroughbred when they put you away. So you're going to overpopulate the prisons. Okay, well, hold on. Because he just let 99 and 1,000 of them out. Way to go. You got 34 felons that you got away where you should be in with your comrades. I just ain't seen nothing yet. Maybe if he would have came in and, threw us all about 5,000 in the stimulus, I might feel a little bit better. But ain't shit happened. Ain't nothing happening. I don't see nothing. I didn't see anything increase. I just seen them all being crazy as hell. And every time you call down there to the tax people, to the government people, to everybody, they either got a robo motherfucker talking to you or they got a motherfucker to get on the line to tell you to call this 800 number. Then you bring you back to another number, to another DC number, to 202, to nothing. In a circle. They just be throwing that ass in a circle. Throw that ass in a circle. Ow. Throw that ass in a circle. Ow. Throw that ass. Throw that ass. Throw that ass. That's what they do. They run you around in a circle like a dog chasing his tail. And then they tell you call 211. Fuck out of here. They must getting ready to renovate one of a rundown hotel or about 29 apartments that's all dilapidated down there and make boarding houses or room houses or something. Because I can't see them being able to house all them people who's homeless and living in the tents in Washington, D.C. I don't know. I don't see it. You check out the community post. Listen to what the lady's saying, older lady. Listen to what she's saying. It just came up in the algorithm. I subscribed to her because the lady trying to do something. She older than me, but I got to give it to her. She talking straight facts, and I just got to back it up with it because that don't make no sense, y'all. If you haven't paid attention to a lot of stuff that's going on with us, for real, in this country, not only in your local state or city, it's going on everywhere. The trickle-down theory is about to come. This ain't over. This is just beginning. Never been to Washington. That's my maiden last name. Man, Washington is, look, I ain't even going to front. I enjoyed the 3 years that I lived in Washington. I had fun. It was good. My job was good. My peoples was good. Everything was good. We was all working together. Back then, you had to bring in all incomes in order to survive or have somebody that was just with you, you know what I mean, and letting you get in order to live in D.C. I lived on 10th and Monroe, Northwest. Worked on Pennsylvania Avenue at the Marriott, and it's still there. I'm just saying. DC got good food, good clubs. It's a little dirty, but maybe he's trying to clean it up. I get that part. I just don't know why it took so fucking long. Those people suffered out there for a long time. And I'm talking about this was in the 80s, somewhere in the mid 80s, late 80s, when I was in DC. And it was fucked up then. And it's been fucked up ever since. They try to keep it clean in the perimeter around it, but all you got to do is go 2 blocks down in the Hostro and 2 blocks over, and it's the homeless tent city. So what? He want to impress people. He don't want them to see the dirt. The dirt that they've been hiding in America for years. The dirt. This ain't about race, national religion, creed, or color. This ain't about none of that. It's about the dirt. To some of the disenfranchised people, some of the homeless people, some of these people that have had mental problems. And if they didn't have it, when they got homeless, they broke down and had it. And now y'all all of a sudden want to offer them help. And you want to clean it up. And if they don't abide by them, off with their heads, they go to jail for being homeless. Just watch. It's going to come down in your state. That lady's right. Just watch. These next 4 years, these next 3 years coming up, I'm glad the primary local elections is going on. People need to pay attention. Wake up and pay attention so you can be aware of what's going on before it come your way. Keep your job, pay your rent, trust and believe. I know that. Honey, my rent's already paid up. She said, wait a minute, hold on. We got to adjust your rent. You know, you paying too much. That's all right. Just credit it. I want to be 4 months ahead of my rent. In case anything catastrophic happened to me, at least I know I got somewhere to crib. Keep your spot. Don't give it up for nothing. Because being homeless and having to go to jail for being homeless because you can't afford where you live is fucked up. That's all I got to say. Y'all, love y'all. Be nice, be kind, y'all. Stay blessed. Remember, each one reach one so that each one can teach one. We got one love, and that's God's love. And we're lucky to have just one. I love y'all. Thanks for stopping down. Thanks for the thumb up. And those of you who catch the replay, I'll see you when I see you. Check the Discord. Thank you, Thoroughbred. All right, now. Peace out, y'all. Peace out.